at the other place too. And we're not going to have an NFL season. It's just not going to happen. There's a lot of let me give you 4 reasons why the NFL is a lot different than college football. And the one is obvious. You can figure this out. They have billionaires. Every team's owned by a billionaire. Billionaires could write $25 million checks for each team if they wanted to. I mean, every team makes over $200 million a year just on TV revenue. Just on that. And they're billionaires when they buy the team to qualify. So Baltimore's owner could write a $25 million just for him, not even league help. And you're testing Lamar Jackson 6 times a week. He's walking through, this spray and that spray, and everybody is socially distanced, and they can just pay for it. Colleges do not have, Ohio State does. Colleges don't have that kind of money. The second thing is, everybody here is on the same page. The players collectively agreed with the owners on the testing and the protocol. They had an opt-out time. Players, they have what they call these like trackers, these watches. So, I mean, literally like, Bob, get away from Jim. Russell Wilson, get away from DK Metcalf. Like, they got you tracked on this stuff, and where are your movements, and who are you around, and if you're standing. We had Tom Telesco on the Chargers last week. He's like, I know if I'm standing around somebody too long. You don't have that at college. Number 3 is NFL players get paid. They got a lot to lose here. These players, it always cracks me up when it's like, players, owners, they're not enemies. They're business partners. That's why the NBA bubble is important, because the players want to get paid and should. You don't want to give the owners all the power, so players negotiated with the owners here. They share revenue. Now, you can argue the players should get more revenue. That's a different show and a different time, but they share revenue. This is really important for the players. They want to, you look at Patrick Mahomes' contract. You do get, that's what like 2 guys a team make, big money. Most of the guys in the NFL can get cut. They don't make big guaranteed money. 90% of NFL players, they got bills to pay. And the 4th reason is NFL players go home, often to big homes. They're often married. They hang out with their family. College kids go to tiny dorms at state-funded universities in little pie-shaped rooms. And there's kids, and they make bad decisions, and you don't know who's been here. Or NFL players are more mature. They're older. They often go to moderately sized or big homes. And the reality is, football players, for whatever reasons, they start families usually sooner than other sports athletes. So you go facility, you go home, you go back to facility, you go home. You've only got 8 road games. And again, in planes owned by billionaires. Last year, if you remember this, the flu broke out for the Patriots last year. They flew 2 planes. They went, okay, the billionaire said, let me get my other plane. And they flew, and you could just fly 2 planes, and you could. So the idea that college is pro, and the other thing is college has no CEO. NFL's got Roger Goodell. It matters, centralized voice.